Spencer, congratulations, dude. You made it all the way to the end of the game, and as a super fan, that's got to be like the crowning moment for you.
It was awesome. I wouldn't say the crowning moment. I think there's another moment a little above, but it was awesome. It was like waking up on day 39. So special. Awesome.
You seem to be really hard on yourself tonight. Have you been spending these months since the game is over beating yourself up over this game?
Can you see the bruises? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, there's like a lot to kick myself over. There were a lot of times when I could have done something better. And I'm like definitely a worrier. I'm definitely a guy who takes these things to heart. So, this whole time just having this kind of looming, I was hard on myself. I feel like a wave of relief now to be done. I'm really excited to just kind of relax, take a breather, and live life and not Survivor.
Is Survivor done?
Yes. I mean, I'm not going to say anything absolute in stone, but if they call tomorrow, are you in or are you out for filming the next season? I'm out. I'm really excited right now about just taking a breath, focusing on life, focusing on the good stuff I have going outside of Survivor. It's been awesome for me. I'm really happy. I'm glad I did this. But there's a lot of good to focus on outside of it.
You said during the finale you stopped watching the show. How many episodes did you miss?
I missed, I think, 4. I stopped watching around the time Savage was blindsided, the merge around then. And then I caught up when it was the Loved Ones episode. And so I guess I skipped 3, 4, and then I burned through. I caught up and I watched them. And it was liberating. It was nice. It was it wasn't really the show itself that was tough. It was more the fact that I'm worried about what people are saying, and every time I see one of these moments that are in my opinion somewhere where I went wrong, it just rehashes everything, makes me rethink everything. So I think better to kind of feel that all at once, feel that now, definitely feeling that now, and not feel that just drawn out over weeks,
Now, being a super fan, when somebody like Kelly Wigglesworth stands up at the final tribal council and bases her vote on a number, do you take offense to that when you've played a strategic game?
No, I thought it was kind of funny. Honestly, I took way less offense to that than I took to other jury members who based their vote on being really bitter against me. So, Wigglesworth, whatever her actual reason was, I don't believe that she actually had the number 2 in her head. I think she was voting for Jeremy. I think she said that because it's what was said to her. And whatever the reason was, Jeremy's a deserving guy, so it doesn't upset me. She probably had her own reasons, and whatever they were valid.
Why go to the end of the game with Jeremy? I know you've been saying you never should have taken him. But why? How did that happen? How did you let him end up in the end?
So I thought, there were a lot of decision points. Take, for example, the final 5. It's me, Keith, Wentworth, Tasha, Jeremy. I strongly considered going to Wentworth and Keith and saying, let's vote Jeremy out. The reason I didn't is because I thought if I do that in the final 4, if I don't win that challenge, I go out behind him. I thought I have a better shot of getting to the end with Jeremy. Yeah, I might not win, but I thought I had a shot. And I was willing to take that chance rather than the chance of getting to the end. I chose wrong. It was the better risk to take was to risk not getting to the end. But it was always a weighed out decision. It wasn't just this thing that I wasn't thinking about. It wasn't because my bond with Jeremy was so strong. It was definitely, strategic. And it was incorrect. It was the wrong strategy, but I thought it through.
Did you know you were going to lose?
When Final Tribal Council was over, yeah. Even without the I have a son speech, I think Jeremy was going to beat me. You didn't see it on the broadcast necessarily, but there were, dirty looks, there was sneering. So I saw myself losing. I didn't know it was going to be 10-0, but I definitely saw myself losing.
Keith told me tonight on the red carpet that he suspected you and the other Cagayans had a pre-game alliance. Is that true?
No, it's not. I had talked to Tasha, and I had a conversation with her that was similar to conversations I had with a lot of people. That was, I feel like we can trust each other. I hope we end up on a tribe together. But we did not have any ironclad alliance. I definitely had nothing with Wu. I had nothing with Cass. I had talked to Tasha, but we never said the word alliance. We never said you and me to the end or anything like that. So I went in with a clean slate. I did.
And you had a very emotional moment when your girlfriend showed up. You told her, I love you for the first time. What was that moment like watching that episode back?
Oh man, crazy. It was it was my favorite moment. Like, I've been asked about my favorite moment. That's hands down my favorite moment. That kind of just like encapsulated. I felt things that I'd never felt before, and it really just showed me like this is real. Everything that I want this to be, it is. I've grown. I'm feeling things I didn't feel before, so it was powerful for me.
Well, I have to say, I'm thrilled you made it to the end. We were hoping you were going to win. You were my favorite all season, so it was great watching you, and I hope you reconsider a third shot.
Thank you.